What's going on, fam? How's everybody doing? It's Saturday morning, and I'm here in the driveway getting ready to tackle one of the best gifts I ever got. And, I started driving a truck, and I just put everything into driving that darn truck, and I let a lot of stuff go. And I'm changing that now, fam. I am starting to work on what's called a work-life balance, and I'm gonna clean this basically brand new boat up, make it look like new. I've ordered a tower for it. I'm gonna put some electronics on it, and I'm gonna start enjoying this. And I'm gonna enjoy life a little bit more. So let me let you look at how bad I allowed it to get, sitting back in the trees for 3 years, I think it was. Oh man, this is gonna hurt. And when I get done with this boat, it's gonna look brand new. I promise you. Well, good morning, fam. It's Monday morning. I'm over here at the yard, and I really messed up, fam. I left the refrigerator on over the weekend, and when I turned the key, let me show you. So I'm turning the key right now, and you see, when I tell you these batteries are completely dead, they are totally and completely dead. I don't know that I've ever tried to start the thing with the NOCO from this point, but this is gonna be a true test because I'm actually had a little bit of juice in them before, but we'll see what happens now. Well, fam, I didn't show hooking it up and all that because it's just not necessary, but it cranked it right up. I mean, with authority. Again, I cannot tell you guys, if you drive a truck, you gotta have a NOCO GBX-155 in your truck, fam. It thing impresses me every time. I mean, I had nothing, and it literally cranked this thing right over. So I'm gonna get all my food and junk in here and get ready to go, fam. Wow. Well, once again, good morning, fam. Getting ready to head on down to Robbins. That's where we got to go through that back alley. Nothing wrong with it, by the way. But I had a feeling that I left that doggone refrigerator on. You know, when I say I had a feeling, you know, fam, I talk about relationship all the time, and about how, you know, God will talk to us through our thought life. And when we say something told me, that's just another way of saying, you know, God reminded me of something. Now, when you remind somebody of something, they can take it or leave it. That's my whole theme, it's Tioli. But I could have come over here yesterday, or I don't even remember when I got the reminder, but I could have come over here and taken care of it, but lazy me, didn't do it. Then you get to a situation like that, you get all upset, oh, my battery's dead. Well, whose fault is it, fam? In this case, it was the man in the mirror. And not a lot of times, fam, stay out of this, Garmin. When we have situations like that, it's the man or the woman in the mirror. So, fam, pay attention to those thoughts that come into your mind. That's God talking to you. I talk about relationship all the time. It's that real. It is really that real. So we should be glad about that, fam. So next time you get that thought and you say, something told me, that's God reminding you. Whether you want to accept it or not, it's still God reminding you. So I got about Oh, let me get out of this screen here. I got about 140 miles to go. Nice, easy day. I'm trying to get my DOT physical today. And I got to get a front end alignment, fam. Oh my gosh, this is embarrassing. That's why I shake so much. Ooh, I shake when I drive. So anyway, I'll catch up with y'all down the road. Maybe we'll see something interesting along the way. Safely interesting, fam. Here we go. Hey fam, made it down here to where I'm going. I can't think of the name of it, fam. Didn't that say it? But this is a tough one. But they cleared all those dumpsters out over there to the right. There used to be a bunch of dumpsters, and there were trucks coming in and out of that driveway that you see right there. Oh, it made it a pain in the butt, but I guess they're not here anymore. So I'm gonna pull up behind this truck right here. Go ahead and pull these tarps off the load and get ready to get unloaded. I'm here at 10:30 on the nose, right when I'm supposed to be. So I will check in with you guys in a little bit, fam. Here we go. Hey fam, I'm back in Jacksonville. I'm headed down to a place called In and Out Alignment. So I'm gonna get an alignment. I thought I was gonna get an alignment on the front end, but the guy says, do you want a 3-axle alignment? Which, oh dumb me, never heard of that. I'm like, I don't know. So he explained what is going on with the 3-axle alignment. So I'm going to get the 3-axle alignment because it's only like $100 more than the front end alignment, which is all I'm ever used to doing. So I'm going to drop the truck off at this place, and then I'm going to Lisa's coming to give me a ride back to my car because tomorrow I got to go do my DOT physical at 8 o'clock in the morning. Well, it's walk-in, but the lady I went out there today, she says, oh well, we're short 2. I guess it's medical assistant. She said MAs. I'm guessing that's what that means. So, it's kind of working out. Once I get this alignment done, then I got to go to Love's, and I'm going to replace the tires on the front of the truck because, again, dumb me, I didn't notice how bad the right front tire was worn because I just looked at the treads, which are thick, but on the edge of the tire, which is typical of an alignment problem, they're jacked up. So there's always something underlying that causes a bigger problem. Bottom line is, if the DOT sees me, they can't test the thickness of that tire on that outer tread, and I'm busted. So you got to follow up on details, fam, which I did not do. But you got to pay attention to the details because the details will mess something else up. Also, the guy said if the back is off, it'll mess up the front tires, which makes no sense at all to me, but I don't do alignments for a living. So it's that old cause and effect. Something else might be making us do something we don't want to do or shouldn't do. So we really got to take some time to sit back and analyze ourselves, I guess. Just like you got to analyze this truck. I don't know. So anyway, I'm going to drop it off. I'm kind of curious to see how it drives afterwards. It does pull to the right a little bit. Maybe it always has, and I just don't notice it because it's a big old truck. But we'll see what it's like when I get that done, and I will check in with you guys probably in the morning. Here we go. Hey fam, I finished up the DOT physical, went and got me some breakfast, and I've got a couple of hours to kill right now because I can't pick the truck up till around noon. So I've got to go attach my DOT card to the national website registry doohickey, and hopefully by then I got some stuff. I got plenty to do, but yeah, nice day. A little bit cloudy out, but it's perfect temperature. So I'm gonna head on to the house and get this. I have to use a laptop. You cannot use a mobile device to upload this. I don't know why they do it like that. Everybody's got a mobile device. but you're not allowed to use one. So I'm gonna go ahead and get that done and email all that stuff off to Tia, the world's greatest dispatcher. And after that, hopefully we'll get the truck and then get out there on the road, fam. I'll check in with y'all in a little bit. Here we go. Well, good afternoon, fam. How's everybody doing? It's Tuesday afternoon. Well, it's actually Tuesday evening. It's about 7 o'clock. And I'm headed up to Blackshear to pick up a load and take down to Fort Myers tomorrow. Today, I had to get my DOT physical, which I talked about earlier. Then I had to get the alignment done on the truck. Tomorrow I'll put 2 tires on the front of the truck. Fam, I didn't know that on a truck you had to get a 3-axle alignment. I learned a lot today. Now the truck is still shaking and shimmying, so I'm doing my dance as I go down the road, but I got a bunch of truck stops I'll pass tomorrow. Get 2 tires for the front along the way, because from Baxley to Fort Myers is a good little jump, over 400 miles, so I won't make it down there tomorrow. So along the way, I'll get the tires done, and I'll figure out somewhere down there where I can spend the night, get the load off early Thursday morning, and then head back up. Hopefully, get a good-sized load for Monday. That's all I'm going to be able to get in this week. So I had to take the time off to get this stuff done. So, well, I hope you guys had a good day. Just trying to be prepared for tomorrow, which we always got to be ready for what's coming. You know, if you spend more time getting ready for tomorrow, you don't have so much time to gripe about today. So put your focus on what's coming and not dwelling on what's already happened. You can't do nothing about it anyway. So I'm gonna head on up the road, fam. I got about 59 miles to go. Spend the night at Inter4 up in Baxley. That way I'll be one of the first ones in line tomorrow morning. Talk at y'all soon. Here we go. Good morning, fam. How's everybody doing? It's Wednesday morning, and I'm up here in Baxley. I got loaded, and I'm about to head down to Fort Myers, which I plan to deliver first thing in the morning. It's about a 430-mile run down to Fort Myers, and then I got to climb back out. But I'm behind today because I had to get my alignment. I'm gonna, get tires put on the front, hopefully. When I get further down south, and that'll be that. So I hope you guys had a good evening. I'm trying to stay ahead of the curve, fam, because I told you yesterday I learned about that 3-axle alignment, so I'm glad I did that. So now I can go ahead and get some decent tires on the truck. So it's probably going to be an uneventful day, running down 75 most of the way. 301 and then 75. But I'll keep in touch with you guys, let you know what's happening. And you guys are going to have a good day today. I already know it. You know why? Because you said so. Here we go, fam. Fam! I need to find the complaint department. I stopped here at the Parker's in Shuracy to get some spinach leaves and ice water. And the darn lady, I don't think she understands English, because she gave me this casserole that they had with grits, sausage, bacon, fresh sausage, eggs, cheese. The lady said she had 17 kids and they just moved over here from Guatemala. It's a new country they just invented, fam, in Guatemala. And she said over in Guatemala that times was rough and that we needed to help contribute to the cause. So she said she had 17 children. She said she had 1 on the way. Matter of fact, she had 18 when I left. I had to do it, fam. It's my civic duty. It's my civic duty, fam. Here we go. Woo-hoo! I love Guatemala. Well, fam, I seem to hit this train in Hoboken more than any other place I go. But I guess it breaks the trip up a little bit. It's only got 1 engine, and the train still fascinates me. Fam, when I was a little boy, I wanted to drive an airplane, a train, and a truck. Well, I got the truck part done, but I don't have the airplane. Still haven't given up on that. And I'm not giving up on the train either. Fam, we gotta set goals. Even when they seem unreasonable, we can't get frustrated about that. We gotta remember the first 3 letters of frustrated is FRU, which stands for faith replaces understanding. I'm gonna drive a train one day, fam. I might only drive it 6 feet, but I drove it. And I'm gonna fly an airplane. I've always wanted to get a private pilot's license. And I just gotta work on that too. But what fascinates me about this train, it had 1 engine, but look how long this joker is. I mean, as far as I can see, it's cars. Maybe they're empty and they're taking all these train cars back to the station to get filled up. I don't know, fam. This is a long son of a gun with 1 engine pulling. That's amazing. So anyway, I'll stop rambling and keep watching the choo-choo train. I still love trains. All right, I'll check in with y'all in a little bit. That joker's still coming. As far as I can see. Here we go.
I won't go there, just like that. Hearts on blast, blow me away. Now I'm speechless, babe. When you look like...
Bam! I'm still sitting here. But there was an engine in the middle of the train. I guess that was the middle. So it's got 2 engines. But these jokers are still coming as far as I can see. This is fascinating. This is how you know you get old. You know when you're getting old, fam, you get fascinated by silly stuff like this train and you buy flashlights. My latest flashlight, look at it, fam. I got it right here. This little joker bright. Anyway, I digress. Okay, fam, I can see the end of the train. You know, you gotta take your thrills wherever you can get them, fam. So there's the end of the train, and that car was full. We'll check in later, fam. Here we go.
Every touch feels like a body rush. Every breath feels like falling in love. Only you give me, you fall.
Hey fam, so I'm at Love's here in Baldwin, Florida, and I've got to get my steer tires replaced. I got the alignment done on the truck, all 3 axles, but because the drive axle on the trailer, which is the 3rd axle right there, I don't know if y'all can see it, but that one right there, because that one was bad, it throws the whole front off. Everything's aligned now, but the truck still got the shimmy, shimmy, shake, shake to it. So we're gonna get these tires replaced. Let's take a look at them and see what they look like. So fam, you can see the tread. I got plenty of tread right here. But when you get over here, look how that's worn. This should be straighter across, and look at how that's worn. On the inside, let's go to the other side of the truck. Okay, so this is the passenger side, and look how that is worn. If we go around, you can see a lip right there. See that lip? Oh, stupid. But look, there's hardly not even... See, I wouldn't pass DOT right here. This is something I didn't just learn it, but I did a real hard, on Mondays, I usually do a real deep pre-trip. And you can see right here, look at that. It's almost flat right there. So these tires I have ruined and got to get new ones put on. I'm thick over here, I'm good. But this right here has got to be redone. So the moral of the story is, fam, I thought that all you had to have was a front end alignment. I did not know about the 3-axle alignment. It's only $230. That's something I'll do every 6 months now. For 230 bucks, you can't go wrong. Now I'm looking here at the back. I don't even see how they adjust it, but they know what they're doing. So What can I tell you? All right, fam, well, I'm gonna get in here and do some editing on the next video. I'll check in with y'all in a little while. Here we go. Hey fam, how's everybody doing? So I'm at a Love's truck stop trying to get some tires fixed. And I'm gonna show you something that I just learned. So I'm at the tire machine and hold on a second. So here's my tire on the balancing machine. And I'm gonna see if you all can see this, but look at that curve. See that curve right there? So that means that the tire should be this thick, but it's worn down to this thick. So there's a significant amount of rubber that's missing. When you look at this machine, it's asking, I don't know if you can see it or not, for an 18-ounce weight because so much is missing. You see that curvy part right there on the edge? Now it's kind of straight. And then you see the curvy part again. So what's happening is, along here, we're missing rubber. So that's why the tire's wobbling so much. See it? I don't know if you can see it or not. That's called cupping. I did not know that. I'm looking at the other side and it looks pretty straight the whole way. Now let's go take a look at what a tire should look like. The edges should be more square, fam. So hold on, let's look at this. So here's one of the new tires that was mounted. Look at how square this edge is right here. So that tire is gonna run very, very, very smooth. And if I look at the inside of the tire, of course it's a brand new tire, you see how smooth it's gonna run. So the bottom line is, drivers, my truck was way out of alignment, but it was the rear axles that were out of alignment, and that's what jacked up the front so much. And I had no idea that that was actually taking place. What a great learning day, fam. What a great learning day. So fam, here's the other tire. You can see that same cupping on here. Look at how the thread is, look how thick the thread is right here and how thin it is right there. That just shows you how much of that tire is missing, rubbed off due to a bad alignment. Look how thin it got right here. Almost gone. Oh, look at this, fam. It's actually gone. So you're missing, however deep this is right here, it should be that deep right here. So that all that rubber is gone. Wow. Wow. All right, fam. So we're gonna try and see where this tire comes out. This is the moment of truth. I don't know if you can tell, but it was 18 ounces off on the other one. So let's see what happens with this new tire on there.
Now it's saying it's zero. I bet that's what you're balancing there was that tire. And now it's zeroed out.
So that tire was making that big a difference.
Yep, that's what it was.
A pound and 2 ounces. Because you guys can see, it's at zero now. Crazy.
That's it.
Well, fam, I'm just sitting here waiting on them to come and put the tire on. It's not a costly mistake between the tires and the alignment. I'm right at $1,000, which again, as y'all know, on a semi, that's really not a whole lot. But the lesson that I learned today, mainly the rear alignment, and then what to look for on a tire. We do pre-trips and all that, but I learned something different to look for. So now I can catch that kind of a wear pattern in advance. So he's putting it on and should be out of here in about 30 minutes, man. What's going on, fam? Well, it is Wednesday, I think it's Wednesday night. I'm so tired right now. I'm in Tampa, or right south of Tampa, in a horrific construction backup. I've been in this backup for about an hour now, and I don't know what the heck is going on down here, fam, but we are just not moving. Garmin says I got 10 more minutes. It's gone from 5 lanes down to 1. As you know, people don't want to let each other over. Just as inconsiderate can be. But it looks like we're starting to move now, and I think we're starting to move. I'm going to grab the first rest area, the first place I can pull over. Got 3.5 hours of drive time left, which I don't want to use tonight. This has been a disaster day when you think about it, but you got to roll with the punches. So that's what I'm going to do, fam. I'm going to keep on poking down this road. Rest area, I think, is about 25 miles down the road if we could just start driving. But it has been a hot mess for the past hour. I see a bunch of blinky lights down here. I hope it's construction and nobody got hurt. So I'll check in with you guys in a little bit, fam. Here we go.
The scratching. I know you want to know what happened, but can't see what's around the corner.
Well, fam, it looks like this is the end of this backup. Over an hour. And I think there could just be some better planning, because you got a highway entrance right here and cars merging down to one lane, then you open it up. Why couldn't you just taken this back a little? I don't know. Maybe that's all they could do. But hopefully this thing will open up and we can get on down the road, fam. This has been crazy. They couldn't do it in the daytime though, so I guess they're doing the best that they can do. So, but I'm tired. It's almost midnight. It's crazy. And I think I've accomplished 3-4 miles is all it is. They've got it all shut down, and it's crazy, fam. So, patience, right? All right. Probably be in the morning before I check back in, fam. Got to keep poking down the road. Here we go.
Fear and check, or you'll be a goner. Improvise and connect like a street performer. Can't see what's around the corner. Life's a...
Well, hey, fam, how's everybody doing? I didn't check in earlier because I had to go so late last night. I got a late start this morning. Now I'm down here at this customer and trying to get set up. Hold on a second, fam. I'll check back in. Okay, fam, so they had me pull in, and the gentleman says he's not sure if he wants me to unload here because I have 10 and 12 footers, or so I know they've got their stuff organized. So I'm either gonna unload here or go over to another parking lot, which is fine. I guess I'll have to go out to the street and come back, which is all of that is okay. But this place is tight. But a real nice gentleman was talking to me, so you know what? It just is what it is. I'm just trying to avoid that traffic in Tampa, all that road construction, Tampa and Sarasota going back. It was horrible, fam. So as soon as I get unloaded, I'll check in with you guys and we'll see what's going on. Well, hey, fam. Whew, those guys were super, super, super nice. A couple of old farts like me. And got everything unloaded. And now I can head back to Jacksonville, get up in the morning, go up to Baxley, and get a load that comes right back down here on Monday. But they're good paying loads, and I like knowing what I'm doing in advance, so everything's looking good, fam. Everything's looking good. All right, 324-mile ride back up to Jayville, and that should take me about 5.5 hours. Well, I gotta deal with Tampa, so we'll see what happens, fam. Here we go. morning, fam. Made it up here to Baxley. 3 trucks getting loaded. One of them is about done. Matter of fact, by the time I turn around, he might be gone. So I'm gonna go ahead and get back here in the hole and just be ready for them. Oh, he's gone. So that I just came back here for nothing. But well, I tell you, the CB has been active this morning, fam. Everybody's been on that CB fussing. So I should be in and out of here actually fairly quick. I'm gonna go ahead and tarp up here so I can just when I go home, I'm done. I don't want to have to deal with anything after that. So but I'll check in with you guys here in a little bit once I get loaded, and talk to you in a little bit, fam. Here we go. Hey fam, well, I got this side of the truck all tarp strapped. I'm gonna do the exact same thing on the other side, so I'll check with you guys on the way back to Jacksonville. Here we go. Fam, how's everybody doing? Hey, it's Saturday morning and I am headed over to Walmart to get my supplies for next week. But I did want to take the opportunity to thank each and every one of y'all for hanging out with me this week. Pretty boring run-of-the-mill week. Hold on, let me squeeze through these folks. But I want to thank you guys for hanging out with me anyway. If you like the content that you're seeing, fam, give me a like so I can affect that algorithm. And I appreciate interacting with some of you, so go ahead and leave a comment down below. Last but not least, fam, love it if you subscribe to the channel. About 28% of you are subscribed to the channel, and the others are not, so it's free and it helps me out. So, fam, remember, be proud of you. You guys are doing a great job. Got to make sure I'm not running over anybody. You guys are doing a great job. Keep up the good work. And remember, those obstacles are for you to go over, through, and around. We'll talk again next week, fam. Here we go.